bring me eggs. Only eggs can sustain.
Hello. Okay. I have the most party members to bring on this quest with me. I'm not bringing Alphino if I'm not also bringing Alice.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
So I'm gonna bring Eorzea. I still find it weird that Reen is classified as an Oracle of Light and not an assassin. She clearly is an assassin. Like, is there plot reasons that people other than the Warrior of Light can't be assassins? Because I'm pretty sure Thancred was an assassin. Like, I get Y'shtola's a sorceress because black magic's illegal, and Alphino's an academician because, I don't know, he could learn to be a scholar. I guess plot-wise you are the first scholar, so if you didn't do the scholar quest before Alphino became one, it would be awkward. But like, Alice is just a red mage? Astrologian Gunbreaker? Why are you an Oracle of Light? I don't know. Since the Warden Reen, I think it's further underground.
Prepare yourself!
We really should be like... We really should be like harvesting these Talos hearts. Like, you can't get the minerals their hearts are made from anymore, so I think you should reduce, reuse, recycle.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, but I feel like the reason they made him an academician and not a scholar is because lore-wise, you are the first scholar, and therefore you cannot... It is not possible for... I mean, you're not the first scholar, but you're the first scholar in this era. So it's not possible for Alphina to actually be a scholar, so they needed to give him the scholar role without the scholar title. Same with... like, so, like, I do get the alter... They also, like, altered how the stuff actually works, too. But I'm like... I don't know, does Reen do any non-roguey thing? I mean, I guess, okay, you did just say she has different support moves. Fair, makes sense. Everybody else just seems to be a different class as an excuse for why they have their class when they're not the Warrior of Light. Because otherwise everyone else who has that specific kind of class does just have the literal class. Oh, there's one solid. I'm just gonna overkill this lizard a bit. Mastery on even over small things. The grand scheme of things is probably leaders shouldn't have this player's my class / job, but I don't have the exact moveset they're using. Why not? Yeah, fair. It is interesting when I was doing the... We have to go deeper. What's we have to go deeper from? It's a reference to something, and I forget. Interestingly, like when I was playing as Thancred, he has that move that like jumps him into combat with Ranjit. I don't have that as a Gunbreaker. Though maybe it's just because I'm not a higher level Gunbreaker yet. The sub-boss theme for this expansion is so good. Okay, so don't stand around the spike ball. Urion J, can you please, Urion J? Urion J's dead. Shit. Urion J, please heal me. Okay, thank God. That is the first time I've ever seen an NPC party member die. I was honestly unsure if it was possible for NPC party members to die. Oh, I don't have any. Come on. Oh, I should have it then. My Gunbreaker's like level. Gunbreaker starts at level 60. I should have it. Maybe I just haven't been doing level 60. I haven't really been doing. I've only been doing dungeons, and they've all been leveling me down. So maybe that's just why. Oh shit, oh shit. Ah. Oh god. Urion J, please! Heal! Heal, 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 heal! I didn't have a way into the boss without dying. Okay, cool, thank you. Bahamut. Go. I guess I could open these chests. See if there's any good glam here. What are you hugging? Just a rock? Is that your special rock friend? Ooh, royal custard. Oh. How did I did not hit number 9. That should not have activated my searing light. I need to climb down somehow. Yeet. Okay. They said climb and it made me think I would actually have to climb, but apparently no. What if we just avoided these guys? Nope. Thancred is engaging. Come forth, Blue Eyes White Dragon. It is interesting there are no... Oh!
Are you all right?
Why do we need to climb down, guys? As long as we jump while we're not in combat, we'll only get reduced to 1 hit point. Come forth, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Alright. I was like, interesting we haven't seen any Sin Eaters, and then I look down and it's like, oh. That seems very Sin Eatery. But you'd think that a Warden's Lair would have a whole bunch of them. I do guess the... when we got to the falls was when the Sin Eaters started popping up. Let me just go down. We're fine. He's got a pot on his head. It certainly isn't what I was expecting. Amphibious Talos.
Prepare yourself.
no, 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 no. This guy has a pretty well understandable. His mechanics are pretty clear. I never knew buckets could be so dangerous. Oh, hang on.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
Okay, we'll continue. Alright, yeah, we're at the... Oh, God! I forgot my YouTube autoplays. We have now found the Sin Eaters. convenient these walls collapse right when we're getting close to when we kill all the enemies in the area. Like, so convenient. It would have sucked if we had to, like, actually blow up the wall or something. Because we have no ways of doing that. Yeah, they're targetable Thancred, which doesn't look good. Alright, that one's dead. Alright, which one's the gang going after?
Prepare yourself.
This one. Next. Ooh, boss room, fine. Very biblical angel here. I mean, I guess. Stroge? Storge. Yeah, it is all Greek. Intestinal crank? Oh god. Hurry, Ajay, can you please, You guys are going in. You guys are going in. Okay. Thank you for being such a good friend, Orianjay. Are we supposed to target these? No, it doesn't look like it. I'm getting it.
I shall protect you.
Take this!
Once again, I forgot. When doing that, you go in. Okay. Repeat it here. Oh shit. I went to the wrong angle there. There you go. Yay! And everyone else was here too. Time for me to absorb this light, and not Minfilia, who can also theoretically do this. And you'd think maybe spreading this out amongst the two of us would probably be beneficial, given what Y'shtola has said. Like, maybe let Reen absorb, like, 1 or 2 Light Wardens. Like, oh, yeah, that's, yeah. Duty complete. There's no victory theme for it. Never mind. Nope, there's a victory theme. Yay! You probably have magic cancer. Are you at all injured? Suzerain was correct. We take it back to the darkness at last. Thank goodness we succeeded. It's a passing strange form of an eater. Again, we probably should have had Reen absorb that one. I feel like have herbs. She has a literal embodiment of the goddess of light in her. She probably can absorb the eaters pretty well.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad those travelers made it all the way to Nabatha Reng. But when Eorzea told me the Talos was in pieces, and the trolley didn't look much better, I couldn't help wondering what in the hell's had gone on.
What indeed? At least the heart is in one piece. The rest is replaceable. Looking at this mess, though, it's a miracle they survived.
You can say that again. What the? Are you seeing this?
The sky. It...
Oh, hey, creepy boy. They haven't killed you yet, I see. Despite the fact that it has to have been at least a couple of it's been at least 2 days. I think, or 3 days. I've slept canonically like 3 times.
At last, night has returned to Amareng. We'll save this broken world yet, Tesleen. You see if we don't.
No doubt retreating in the wake of the Warden's demise.
Back to Calusia, the last refuge of light.
There's another...
Home to our dear Lord Vorthry, who will no doubt do everything in his power to thwart us.
There is one more area on the map, Y'shtola.
As well he should. For defeat there would spell the end for both him and his heavenly host. There the fate of this star shall be decided.
Hey, Y'shtola, I feel strange. It's not a moment... Is this not the moment that Emixelk usually chooses to descend upon us? Whatever will we do without his feigned praise and backhanded compliments? Once more shall the night share equal dominion over the firmament, and yet our travails are far from over. Perhaps the ministrations were not as thorough as I thought, or perhaps I was a touch too reckless. If only I could have seen the look on Magnus's face when the night sky returned. They must be so happy. What about you? Do you feel different at all? A tiny bit. I had a concerning cutscene. Until Light's dominion over this world is fast at hand. I don't know. I'm foreseeing a world ends with you situation. Neo, the world ends with you situation. Where, oops, you've been storing all the bad stuff inside the main character, and now the main character's the problem. And actually, you've just amplified how bad this is. Spoilers for Neo, the world ends with you. I've already played it on stream, though. I thought the world would be unchanging, but today I think we proved them wrong. We will fix this broken land together. Reen seems troubled by the sight of you. Are you feeling alright? After you defeated the Light Warden, I could swear I saw its ether. Never mind. I'm still getting used to my powers. It's probably nothing. I'm just relieved I was right about where the Warden was hiding. The last one's hiding in Eorzea, isn't it? I can't feel it from here, believe it or not. But perhaps we should head back to the Crystarium first. We have a lot to tell the Exarch, and I think we could all do with some rest. She sees it too, then. Again, why don't... I feel like Reen should have absorbed that one, and at the very least, Reen should absorb the last one. Shalissa needs to speak with us. It sounds rather urgent. The others are with the Exarch. Before we join them, there's something I wish to confirm. Tell me, Reen, have you noticed anything peculiar about Missing's appearance of late? Anything at all? Speak freely, he won't mind. Since Minfilia bequeathed the power to me, I have been able to see the light inside of him, and I didn't think anything of it at first, but after we defeated the Warden in Amareng, I realized something was wrong. You've absorbed its ether, and the light within you has grown monstrous. And it's as I suspected. How are you feeling? Yeah, totally. I'm totally, absolutely fine. Now it's done, this will only get worse. With the power of the Oracle, you've gained some measure of control over light, have you not? Is there anything you can do for him? Extinguishing it is out of the question. Even at her strongest, Minfilia could only hold back the light. I might be able to suppress it, but I don't know for how long. You have no choice but to rely on Eorzea and his secrets. If the next battle is to be the last, you may yet be able to play your part, but you will need all of your strength. I will discuss strategy with the others and see if everything is made ready for our departure. You are to return to your chambers and rest until then, understood? Understood. Good. Whether you want it or not, you have most certainly earned some respite. Again, weren't we told that Reen can absorb Light Wardens also? Because she also has the same blessing that we have? Is everything alright? You don't seem quite yourself. Perhaps a hot meal and a fresh-made bed will improve matters. Your room is ready if you care to retire. Why'd you stay behind?
And sometimes the dead would rather not be disturbed. But enough about me. What of Amareng?
I don't have auto advance on.
I see. Minfilia's gone, then. Which means the reason I must suffer this purgatory shall forever remain a mystery.
What's the matter? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. Absolutely.
What just happened?
Something Minfilia said to me.
Minfilia said my time had not yet come. That I still had a role to play. Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. No, it couldn't be. There's only one hero in this room, and it is not me. I'm just a shadow, cursed to wander.
But I'm bringing the shadows.
Forgive the intrusion, but Minfilia, that is, Reen, and the others were asking after you. Is everything all right?
No.
That pain again. And did it pass? Thank goodness for that. I would not wish to see you suffer. Though I know only too well how much you have suffered on our behalf in recent days. Indeed, I have no right to impose upon you further. Nevertheless, I must ask one thing of you. That you survive this, no matter what. When the dust settles, you must return to your world, for the battles to come, and the wars yet unwon. The final Light Warden is all that stands between us and victory. There is still much we must do to prepare, but for now, I will see if there is aught that may remedy the strange affliction which plagues you.
When the Warden is dead, will your work finally be done?
Yes, I believe it will. Once the tyranny of light is ended, the people of the Crystarium will be safe, and the future that must be shall come to pass. I'll not keep you from your rest any longer. Take as much time as you like.
No, this isn't right. It would need to be later, after the liberation of Alamigo, perhaps. Oh, the book. The book is literally the Memoirs of Heavensward. Please tell me you've finished. We have to go. They'll be upon us at any moment. Very well. Where to next, then? Let's worry about getting out of the city and pray the airship's still in one piece. Anywhere we go from here will just be more of the same. God, so the sound of the last one, I reckon the Knight's 12 must be the Knight's Rebel by now. Is there nothing else we can do? Dude, look around you. This isn't war. It's a sickness, and it's prepared to spread to every corner of Eorzea. The city-states are in disarray, and by all accounts, the Far East is faring no better. We nothing left of us when this is over. This world's beyond saving. I never tire of that story when the hero swoops in astride a white dragon to save the little girl. I could die happy knowing something like that was still around. Indeed, but not today. Not while our message remains undelivered. Have faith, my friend. We will find him. Exarch has time-traveled and has pulled me from different points in the past, and the Stormblood timeline is the only place it's been safe to pull me from the past. That's what I'm assuming. Was that the past? Trust you had a pleasant rest. While you were ensconced in your chamber, a message arrived for you from the Exarch. He bids you to come to the Ocular, your earliest convenience. And sir, whatever your duties may take you next, I pray I pray for your safe return. May the night keep you. Oh, wrong way. Docile.
There you are. May I assume you've had your fill of rest? That is well. Now that we are all present, let us speak of our plan. Thus far, we have vanquished 4 Light Wardens, restoring Night to much of Norvrand. Only one remains, that of Calusia. And with Reen to guide us, I am certain we will find it.
We're so close now. If we can just take care of this one last Warden, we'll rob the Sin Eaters of their final foothold and drive them out of Norvrand once and for all. It will be a new beginning for the First. A chance for the people to rebuild their world.
In short, a prize worth fighting for.
And in thus delivering the First from destruction, so too shall we unsow the seeds of the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Do you hear? Your dreamed of rejoining is in jeopardy. Are you sure you're not tempted to intervene?
You labor under the misapprehension that vanquishing the Sin Eaters is tantamount to saving the world. It is not. In truth, you only delay the inevitable, lengthening your fleeting lives by the smallest of margins. Twould be churlish of me to deny you this small concession, close as we've become. Foolish and misguided though you are not without charm. Each and every one of you is possessed of a noble heart. When the weak want for succor, you do not hesitate to provide it. Alas, your nobility is short-sighted. You think only of the problem in front of your nose. A limitation of your ephemeral existence.
Our lives may seem short and insignificant to the likes of you, but one does not need to be an eternal being to achieve lasting change.
If I may stop you there, I do not claim that we Ascians are special. That is another misconception. In the beginning, everyone lived nigh for eternity. Such was the natural order of things. But like so much else, this was taken from you. You won't object if I borrow your plaything? In the distant past, when the world was one and whole, a great calamity threatened all life. It began without warning. The very laws of the star were warped and broken, and chaos swiftly spread throughout the land. Faced with annihilation, we sought to imbue the star with its own will. Thus was Zodiac born, and by his power was order restored. Ere long, however, thankless fools began to fear that Zodiac's might was too great, and so they conjured another to keep him in check. Your own dear Hydaelyn.
And the two beings waged war until, with a single devastating blow, Hydaelyn unmade Zodiac, scattering his being across space and time. So you told us in the Katana Ravel.
Yes, yes. And there began our woes, with Hydaelyn's blow and all that it wrought. As a counterbalance to Zodiac, Hydaelyn was created with the power to enervate her foe. This singular ability strikes not at such banal things as flesh, but everything that defines the target, diluting its existence. For example, were she to strike you, two individuals, identical in appearance yet reduced in all respects, strength, intelligence, the soul itself, all is halved. Do you see? This self-same fate befell not only Zodiac, but the very star. Only 3 were fortunate enough to escape the Sundering, me being one of them. When I beheld the shattered remnants of our home, I knew deepest despair. The inhabitants of these 14 fragments were feeble, frail and foolish, oblivious to their imperfection, ignorant of their past. Malformed creatures thrashing blindly about. Pitiful, disturbing, depressing. So, we took it upon ourselves to rejoin the worlds. But in our eagerness and, I confess, our ignorance, we erred and made a useless void of the 13th. It was only afterwards that we discovered a connection twixt source and shard. A flow of energy that maintains elemental balance. And thus did we arrive at our time-honored modus operandi.
From a purely Ascian standpoint, it could be said that what you seek to do is only logical. But that would be to ignore the immeasurable destruction wrought with each rejoining. You have murdered millions, and this we cannot condone.
By your fragmented existence, you continue to give rise to tragedies far crueler than any calamity. But yes, moral relativism and all that. Case in point, I do not consider you to be truly alive, ergo, I will not be guilty of murder if I kill you.
Yeah, you know, fair. Though I would counterbalance this point by, you did cause a calamity while the world was whole. While everyone was fused together into your single perfect world where there was no calamity or strife or whatever, you did have strife that caused you to make Zodiark. Ergo, you're not perfect. And I really hope that Y'shtola or somebody points that out.
Oh, don't look at me like that. You for whom I have only the highest expectations.
Also, I do love it. I'm not guilty of murder if I kill you because you're not a person.
7 times rejoined. Long have I awaited one who might brave a path of lesser tragedy. A resilient soul able to endure the necessary pain. I dare to hope that my wait is over. So, finish your task and slay the Light Warden. Make proof of your usefulness, and then we may speak again.
Forgive me, my lord, but this could not wait.
Speak freely, Captain.
Our informant in Colusia sends word of unusual activity in Yulmore. It appears their forces are entrenching themselves at key points throughout the city, making ready for an attack by all indications.
An intriguing use of resources. I rather doubt Lord Vorthry's concern for the safety of his citizens.
You think he's harboring the Light Warden inside the city walls? Even if he does have some means of controlling the Sin Eaters, wouldn't that be a little risky?
Risky or not, if there is even a chance the Warden is hiding there, we will need to act fast. The longer we wait, the better prepared the Yulmorans will be.
Agreed. See to your preparations then and make for Colusia. God's willing, this hunt will be the last. Let us see it through to the end.
We should begin by assembling in Rite. There we may assess the situation in Yulmore and decide how best to proceed.
May lesson provoke thought, giving rise to further questions. 3 of you escaped the Sundering, but what of those who didn't? The very beings were divided into 14, of course, yet by our power, we unsundered Ascians may rise up once... by our power, we unsundered Ascians may rise up once one of their fragments to their original office. I suppose that in itself bears explaining. So the names by which you know us are not, in fact, our names. Be it Elidibus or Lahabrea or Ighorim, all are titles of office, and when an office is vacated, it may be filled by another. Over the eons, I have overseen several changings of the guard amongst our sundered brethren. In such instances, the vacant title ordinarily goes to another fragment of the self-same soul. While it is by no means impossible to raise up wholly unrelated individuals, 'tis we whose fervent entreaties brought forth Zodiark, whose souls he claimed in the beginning, who make their truest servants. So if we were to defeat all the Ascians at the source, then none would remain to rise up new Ascians, and our kind would eventually fade from existence. You would do that, wouldn't you? Feel free to dream. 'Tis not a crime to do so. What's your true name, then? There may come a day when I reveal my true name to you, but it is not. This is not it. Of course, you may well die none the wiser, but life is full of such disappointments. We've not spoken for a while, have we? Not since the aftermath of the Eater's attack. Rest assured, I am fully recovered, and I will do my utmost to support you and your fellow warriors of darkness. Your condition is unchanged? Good. If you can but hold out till the end of the coming battle, I'm confident we will find a remedy for your affliction. Are you? Are you confident? I get the feeling that you think I'm going to die and this is a necessary sacrifice. That, or you intend to send me back home to the source and then I'll explode in light there. And will still trigger a calamity in the source. However, the first will be saved. It's Aura, what could it be? There you are. The others have gone ahead to reconnoiter in Gatetown. We are to follow shortly. It's been a while, has it not, since the two of us have infiltrated Yulmore? Since we faced Lord Vothri, and I felt such fury as I've never felt before. His actions are unconscionable, of course, and and any abhorrence I felt for him is entirely justified. Yet mingled in my rage there was something else. At first I was unsure what it was, but in the course of our struggles I found the answer. In Vothri's self-righteousness, his absolute belief that he and he alone is the cure to this world's ills, I saw a reflection of myself, and it brought the memories of all my past follies flooding back. He is the vainglorious, ignorant fool I once was, and having shared his affliction, I feel duty-bound to open his eyes to the truth. Whether he will accept it with the good grace I did is another question. What does it read? Do you sense the Light Warden? I'm not sure. This aura is different. Perhaps if we were a little closer. 'Tis time we were on our way in that case. Let us join our comrades in Gatetown. Shouldn't we put Reen in, like, a disguise? Shouldn't we all be in disguises, honestly? The closer we are to Yulmore, the more I worry that Reen may be recognized. If you were prying eyes along the way, pray encourage their owners to look elsewhere. Again, just put her in a disguise, give her a mustache and a cloak. I can't fly here. That's a fate. You heal the civilian, but he does not respond and continues his incoherent rambling. But Vothri, we hear and obey. Oh. Goodbye. Long live Lord Vothri. Yeah. Good of you to join us. I was debating whether to warn you, but it's too late now. I take it you noticed some of the people behaving strangely along the path? It's more of the same here. Ystola and Alisei are investigating as we speak. Let's wait and see what they have to say.
Strange. Passing strange. By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vothri's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects. It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alphino. Well, unless you're triplets.
Kaishir, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alphino. I thought it best to bring him along.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave. Not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things. And whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vorfrey starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. Not everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vorfrey after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see. This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, that's just meal. Yulmore doles his stuff out.
No, it couldn't be.
It's people?
I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
So it is.
Did
In limited
Alphino never
quantities,
eat any?
It may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vorfrey wieldeth power over Sin-Eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? 'Twould serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up Sin Eaters and feeding them to people. Altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These Sin-Eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city?
It's people. Meal is people.
Many enter, but none leave. Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vorfrey's deeds are beyond justification. Beyond forgiveness. Evil.
Then why is Kaishir
It's highly
fine?
probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it.
Wouldn't he have been
But
eating
our enemies
meal
know
also?
our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
Hasn't Kaishir been eating meal, though? You'll see here, Wicked White. We all scoffed this stuff without a second thought. I never got near as much as the others. Bitter greens and bony fish I got by on don't seem so bad no more. Okay, so he did have some, but not enough, but not a lot. What's happening? What's wrong with everyone? Yes, it is the meal. So through the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but a battlefield. Are you prepared for this? If you're prepared for this, then let us sally forth.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
Long live Lord 4-3.
Shouldn't it affect me too? Because I got lots of Sin Eaters in me at this point.
He would use his own people as shields.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vorthri's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would.
She says, holding her sword.
Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
No more harm than is necessary to subdue the civilians. I'm gonna summon Bahamut. Well, Alphino, why don't we... Alphino, we have the Ethernet. Alphino, I've synced to several Ethernet points. Why are we just walking? is fair. We can do a good death.
I'll break your funny bone.
Come to the canopy. From there, we'll take the crown lift. You'd think the entire army would be after us right now. Like, they have a huge army. You think that they'd do that kind of a blockade. I mean, I guess most of these are soldiers.
You will find my master in his chamber. But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
You're one of his puppets, too.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthry's ideals of my own volition. Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Vomit! Come forth, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh god, where is the safe spot? I guess I should just be in one zone. Got so many. I'm just gonna go with. He's got so many AoEs. I can't stand still for casting times. I'm gonna just stick with the carbuncles that let me attack fast. I should be using that more. Precious girls. Were your daughters the jesters? Are you alright? This is not voice acted. The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Vothri is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper level while we can.
Lord Vorthri! Your reign of tyranny is at an end! For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused! And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance. For the future of all in Norvrant.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah! Oh, yes. Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
Where did he go?
What in the heavens?
Did Vorthri do that?
How will we get up there?
Wait! That is Mount Golg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, There are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
You don't need my permission.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
Good news! It would seem that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Vorthri's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn. Problem being, there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting, and would appreciate your help if you're willing. I can now attune to the Aetheryte in Yulmore. I'll hold off on that real quick. Alright. I'm wrapping up here. I gotta get to work. Let's see who else is live right now. Let's raid Chip to Durgvi again. They're playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and that's still adjacent to Final Fantasy XIV, so it sounds good to me. Thank you all for hanging out. You found the missing persons is the raid message. If you're on YouTube, it's twitch.tv/ChipToDurgV. Tomorrow I have D&D. Sunday I'm probably hanging out with friends. Probably next stream is Monday, but we'll see. Until next time, I'll be catching you all later. Thanks for hanging out with me.